Hey boot campers, it's Matt, and I am going to be talking about goal-related stuff today, specifically reverse engineering. I'm going to show you pretty much how I failed and how I'm going to be changing that. And I think that's how I've learned consistently in my life is failing forward. And Josh admits to failing many, many times, and that's how you get to the successes that you're going to. I've seen it in my life over and over and over again, starting businesses, doing different things. I think I'm just a hard-headed person, and you can look at everything in life as a failure, pretty much, in some ways or shape or form if you're a more perfectionist. And I really am hard on myself, trying to make sure that I'm going forward always. So I want you to be encouraged by this, because I'm a guy who has done well in this outside of Beachbody world. I see what Beachbody is, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have a passion for it. My wife has a passion for it. Is it easy? No. Does it take hard work? Yes. Is it worth it? Absolutely. And so right now, I'm going to take you through what I've done. I'm going to use some different tools to show you how. But that's what we're going to do. I wasn't going to do this at first. I had a little outline. I was like, F it. I just need to show you what I'm doing so you get a picture. And this is how I do things. This is how my mind works naturally. I naturally do this. I've done reverse engineering with my real estate agents that I have on my team. I have a team, and I still work this stuff. I still have 3 other businesses that I do. I enjoy working a lot. I do take a lot of time for my family, and that's why I'm doing all these specific independent projects. But I think reverse engineering really breaks it down for you so that you can actually have attainability in your goals. So if you have a 1, 3, 5-year goal, you can break it down and actually see this is what it takes to do that. So in a month, you know, am I hitting these goals? Am I going to hit this income? Am I going to get there? Whatnot. So here's mine. And I'm going to start by showing you this little calculator. It's a really nice little tool to have. It's called the elitecalculator.com. It's in the post. I already posted it. So buckle down with me here, take a breath, and know that we're going to be dealing with some numbers, because that's how you do this. Now you can do reverse engineering with Facebook and how someone has done well, because reverse engineering is really taking something that's already made, something that's already successful, taking a goal that you have that's $5,000, taking a person like a Josh Spencer and breaking down what he's done. He is actually harder to find. He's actually harder to follow with some of the stuff, because he's kept his income and stuff very respectfully private, where a lot of us, or a lot of these other coaches that I found, mainly, well, I shouldn't say this, but a lot of women, because I did this following stuff for my wife. I followed 15 specific ones, and all of them had shown their income, so I could get a very good idea of breaking this down. So that's where it is good, because now we can take this person that's up here making such and such and break it down and how they did it. And you can go through Facebook, their personal pages, some of them their like pages, and you can really see how they succeeded. It was all the back end stuff as well, but a lot of the front end stuff is right there for us. It's free, it's open, and we can use it and we'll go to it anytime. It's a giant database of information. So let's go with this, okay? So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to start with the calculator. This calculator is super simple to use. You just put in weekly earning goal, whatever you want to make. I want to make $8,000, okay, a month. That's what Stacy and I need to pay bills, give money away, do whatever we want to do, and not really have to think about actual money in any sense of the word. I have other streams of income, so that is what I want to make with Beachbody, so that we can have pure freedom. That would create freedom for us. So this is a personal goal, and I'm going to be personal with you guys. So there you go. This is what I need to do. All right. It shows me my team cycle amount, which I'm a diamond. I'm a 1-star diamond. And this is what we all get after diamond is 18. And then I need total cycles needed per week is 444. Oh, this is my weekly. I'm sorry. I'm messing this up. This is supposed to be 2,000. See, we make mistakes all the time. This is weekly. So I was like, wow, that's a lot of cycles per week. I'm not looking to make 8,000 a week right now. I'm looking to make 2,000 a week right now. So that'd be 111 cycles needed. So I need 444 for the month. It breaks down what my team volume on my weak leg needs to be and what my strong leg needs to be. My total Shakeology HD needs to be per week 123 on the weak leg, strong leg 247. This tells me between challengers and my coaches, I need to be having 370, orders going through every single week. And that is the true, numbers, and that gives you the total for the month. So this is a really nice tool because it gives you really realistic numbers that are actual and exact on what you need. So when you're sitting there and you're looking at your numbers, man, I want to make $20,000 a month. Well, break it down. Let's see what that is. Oh, my team volume is 200 and 100. Well, I guess I need to do some work. Yeah, you need to invite the crap out of people. So that is the start here. So let's go to this other thing. I'm going to stop this share. Hey there. And I'm going to go to my goals now. And I am a little self-conscious of this because I haven't done everything right. And, this is what makes us people and what makes us what we need to be. So ours is a little weird. I'm going to be real honest. I have a 6-month goal. This was back in June, middle of June. I started 40 hours a week in May. Before that, I was working maybe an hour a day. That's all I was doing for Stacy. She was working, but her and I are very different human beings. I'm very super goal-oriented. She is goal-oriented let me get Success Club 5 every month or 10, and then I will talk and be friends with everyone, and she doesn't personally like to just own it. Some women just want a boss. She is not that kind. She is, I'm a friend. I love people. I want to be nice to every human being on earth and never get in conflict with anyone. So for Beachbody, that does not work all the time. You have to boss sometimes. You have to be harsh. You have to be realistic. And you're not doing it because of yourself. You're doing it because of these goals. What does reverse engineering do? It gives me permission as the upline coach to tell my coach, you aren't doing what you said you wanted to do. You're not reaching your goals because you aren't doing these tasks and reaching these goals. And how do you do that to get to that place? Okay, so let's go through this. And we'll see where I have a fly down here. Awesome. So my 6-month goal. So that is my big goal. That is my 6-month goal. It doesn't have to be that much, but that's where I wanted to be. I was like, I'm going to go out on a limb here and try for this. Right now, we have 3 business centers. I am placed at the top. I have Stacy on my strong leg, and I have my mother on my left leg. I randomly placed them there. My mom has been buying Shakeology every month since the beginning of when I started this, within a month after I started. She loves it. She would die if it went away because it changed her life. And so she is over there. My wife is on my right, and then I am at top. Currently, in June, I had 119 active coaches. And I go by active coaches because we have a lot of inactive. But I believe there's good and bad. Discount coaches are good and bad. I started as a discount coach, so I'm more of the mindset of becoming a discount coach right off the bat because that's what I did. But I'm also a researcher. I read the whole policies and procedures manual. I knew all about the comp plan before I even signed up for the business because I had to tell my wife, I'm not going to do this, but I wanted to know what I was getting into when I paid the $40. I paid the $40. I didn't even know about challenge packs. I had no upline support at that time. That has changed, and so that's where I came from. I have a goal of signing up 13 personally sponsored coaches per month, which equals 26 SC points per month. This does not have to be personally sponsored coaches, as in this is where I think I've messed up and I have to work on this and do the numbers. I haven't done the math yet. And I didn't want to do the math because I actually had the math done and I undid everything because I wanted to show you guys how I was doing it and how I need to fix that. I don't think it should be 13 personally sponsored coaches per month. I actually think this should be 5 personally sponsored coaches and then selling challenge packs to customers that could potentially turn into coaches. I love the idea of discount coaches because that's what I was, but that doesn't mean it's perfect. The challenge pack. I broke it down. I did 21-day fix as a discounted one, what we were getting for the discounted, just to be realistic, because I always like to hedge under so that I can go over my goal if possible. I want to limit myself so that I can push forward past that. So I equal that out, and I get, what am I going to make for retail? I also am getting SE10 usually in 2 business centers, not every month, but most months that we do. And so I did 6 to 8 Shakeology leads because that's with the new change of SE10 being where you get the Shakeology leads or Shakeology success leads, and then the free customers leads. So that's what I based it on. And I said, retail, I'm going to make in commissions about $500 to $800 per month. Now that potentially could go up, but I don't like to base it off retail. Long-term growth and residual income comes from the team volume, but the team volume comes from having a lot of customers under you, under your other coaches. And so you have to break this down in your head that you have this, plus I have cycle bonuses because I have Stacy here, my mom, I have my mom, or Stacy here, I'm here, my mom's over here. I am actually funneling on my weak and right, or my weak and strong leg. It is all coming up, and then I cycle through them, and then I cycle through them. So I'm getting really, we work with my mom directly, and so I count 3 different business centers, okay? So that's what I'm doing right now. Doesn't mean it's the right way, doesn't mean it's the perfect way, it's just my way, okay? We all have our own way. That's how it works. The team volume, and my mom does get that money. It goes to her. She is a business person. She is a coach, just so you know, that's how it works for us. And so team volume is $18 per cycle. So I said, I need 365 cycles per month to equal this amount. So I go back over here and I go, that's actually about right from what the team cycle bonus calculator said, because I was going for 8,000, and I need this because I know I'm going to have some retail as well. So then I broke it down to what I need to be making in cycles per week. And then I said, this is my team volume on my strong leg and my weak leg per month. Need this much per week. So I did this without this even calculator. I just calculated it all because I like doing this. So then I broke it down onto how many coaches I need, because this is going to tell me how many coaches I need to, this is how much time I need to invest in my team. Because I know from up here, and I use coaches because this is the best way to equate. I do like the number simple, and this makes it simple for me. 13 personally sponsored coaches per month we're going to bring in, okay? That's my job. That is Stacy's job. That is what we are to do. So what did I do? Well, team sign up in July, and then I have August, September, October, November, December. Now, I already did change these numbers because we actually had a really harsh month in August. We actually had a lot of people go inactive and fall out. We probably actually had 45 join, but I had so many people, and they were inactive, and there was a chain of where we have a lot of coaches from the past that had built and have slowly maybe stopped working as much. I'm changing the culture of our team a little bit, and some of them were fighting against that. And I knew there was going to be some harshness here. I didn't think it was going to be this harsh. And it makes me a little sad. And I do compare like any normal human being, because I will say, and this is my big sister, but Julie's team kills it. And I think she had like some amazing amount of coaches come this week. And what it does, or this month, and it spurs me on to push. But right now I was a little sad. But you break it down. What this equates to is the numbers I need to get to these numbers up here. So these coaches, to hit this number that I want, that I'm going for, my goal, I have to go and add in this many coaches to my team. This isn't obviously just me recruiting these people. That would be insane, and I would never sleep. But as a team, this is realistic. This is doable. Our team right now is about 245 coaches. Probably only 180 of those are active, 175. So we have to really equate that too, and know that there's going to be attrition of people falling off. I don't care who you are, how good you are, you're going to have attrition of people falling off. And so we go through here, and you can see 290 total coaches added by a team. Okay, 78 total personally sponsored coaches added by us. Total added 368 plus blah, blah, blah. And you can see here, oh, maybe I did actually personally sponsor coaches on top of that. So maybe I have to do that on top. I'm not even sure what my own goals are because I got to add sometimes. But I do know what this does is this tells me I need to bring in, my job is to bring in 78. My other job is to encourage and build my team. It is culture, culture, culture. I use Josh. Okay, I know Alita. I know Rosa to a degree. I know Alita a little bit more because I love her husband to death. She's awesome. But I really love Sean. Sean's an awesome guy. Josh loves Sean. And but I've really worked with Julie for a long time. Julie has literally, she's been, for a person that is not, I'm not anywhere under her downline. And she has helped me more than ever. And Brooke has too. And now Josh has just given me someone to strive towards of who I would want to be in this business. I would love to be like Josh just because of the way he is and how he deals with people. So you have those things. And, you know, I look at this now and I go, maybe I'm not doing it perfect, but this truly breaks it down. And then you can see how I did it in the CBCs. So I don't have to have actually as much as I might need in each one because of the fact that they break down under each one, and I'm getting carryover from one to the other. And there is a cycle from here to here on my business. And this may not all make sense, but once you write it out, and when I did this, it all just formulates in your mind. You all of a sudden have a picture. Okay, we need to be inviting 5 people a day because we already have a plethora of people coming through that we've already been working on from the year prior that continually come through. So I figure, okay, we're getting 3 challenge packs sold at least a month from 6 months to a year ago, usually 4. Then we have the new people that we're getting that I just have reached out to randomly, and I get 1 or 2, okay? Then we get a couple from the YouTube webs, our YouTube transformations or whatever, and then we have a couple others. So then I break it down into these little things and figure out, that's how I figure out my 13. So I have all these little ways. And so then you have a website and a blog. I know Julie gets stuff from Pinterest. They go to her blog and then they go reach out to her because they're like, wow, I'd love to be a part of this. Brooke, she does a ton of like page advertising. That works for her and she brings in a ton of people that way. So we all have our little niches. And my goal is to have 3 or 4, 5 little legs all sprouting, all bringing 2 or 3 people a month. That is as much as I almost want to handle. I personally am not a giant fan of going for 50 or 60 SE points personally because I feel like I'm going to lose people. I feel like I'm going to lose that attrition and stuff. Now, bringing them as challengers, I think that's great. I still feel personally that I wouldn't be able to maintain that with all the stuff, even Stacy. It's just so much work. So I've made it this way. And I believe these are attainable goals. Now, I'm probably going to follow out a 2-star qualification tomorrow. That is a bummer. Actually today, because you're going to see this video tomorrow. So today. And that bums me out. But I know that what I'm doing and the path that I'm making it is that should still happen organically in still the right time. I still have a chance to be elite. Elite is a great thing for recognition. It is not something that I am massively driven by. Personally, I love volume. I've always loved the volume mentality. I just wasn't always doing it the best way with pure discount coaches. And that's something you have to learn continually. So this is how you break it down. Now I'm going to go through a little bit in what I said, okay? I said goal for this year was to equal out legs. Right leg was stronger than left with over 70,000 carryover team volume. So I even know that I can put my weak leg way higher right now and build it up higher than double my right because I have so much team volume banked up. And it's not a lot. Some people have like 1 million, but I have 70,000, so I'm working with that. That's going to go down pretty quick because it's 2 to 1. And all of a sudden when this becomes 2 to 1, it just carries that team volume right now up until I outpace it. It's going to cut down that team volume really fast. Which it has in the last month. I think it went down 14,000. So it's going to go mighty fast. So I said, so I think this was my July things. Maggie CBC, Diamond by August. So I made little goals. CBC 2, Diamond by December. I have a person's name. She's in here, Desiree. I have Stacy, Rody. I have Dominique. I actually put people's names. What really happened? So then I make a reality check of what I'm going to do so that I can break down and still hit my goals even when reality happened. So at the end of July, end of August, I've got to do it for August here. I even put my stuff in here. So you'll be able to see all this. I forgot I did some of this stuff. I wasn't planning on going through this. I'd done this like 5 days ago, but I didn't do it yet today. Jesse Beatty went diamond in 27 days, turning diamond on left. Okay, so this is one of my coaches, awesome coach. Dominique fell from diamond, but has been recruiting a lot. We'll get back to diamond soon. She's awesome. My Canadian coach, just awesome. And I write in where they're going, what they're doing. My mom's CBC is emerald away from diamond. So we're actually one coach away from diamond with 2 different people on her strong leg. So we're very close. We have a very strong person on her right leg already. Net 38 coaches over the 35 goals. So we actually got more coaches last month. We did not do well this month. Personally sponsored only 7 coaches this month, slow month. We got a lot of seats planted. So this month we actually, I think, got SC almost 30 between all the business centers. So that was good. And then I take a screenshot and sort of show where we were, okay? This is nice to see because it shows you on the, building, where you're at on the leadership ladder, which is something we're going to be talking about soon. And it really does give you something to go for. Obviously, you can see my volume needs to grow because I don't even have a team leader yet. And I believe you really need 2 or 3 team leaders in your business where your volume's actually going to really start growing. It's someone that's believing in it just like you. They're consistent with it just like you. And that is the key, consistency. Julie called me out today. I was going to write something and say, you can't equate $4,000 a month to 2 years down two years down the road if you have only 6 SC points per month, which is 3 challenge packs. She actually did that. She's made way more than that in about a 3-year period, and is the definition of consistency. Julie has been the most consistent coach that I've personally been able to watch ever. Even the ones that I was following, no matter what's going on in her life, she has been consistent. Whether she's been up in the business or down in the business, she's consistent. She consistently goes, and she does reverse engineering whether she likes it or not in some ways, because she knows it. She just acts like she doesn't. And it really is, she's a testament to reverse engineering, of taking what it takes here, seeing other people do it, going and asking questions, pulling it apart, talked to Josh, reached out to Josh when her coach wasn't doing anything, pulled all the information out from him. She was the first one in our whole team really that did that, pulled it out, came together, created her team group after that, created her own coach page, created her own website, created her own team website, took a bunch of stuff from Josh's and different coaches. Just has been a perfect diagram to me of reverse engineering. Julie, you are amazing. And that's what it's about, is finding people that we can follow. So what am I doing? I'm going and taking some of the stuff. I'm not remaking it. I'm just taking exactly what she does because it's all shared. Who cares if someone else has used it? We put it in our stuff. I make some of my own. I don't care if anybody takes it. Who gives a crud? It doesn't matter because we're all on our own path trying to do something different. So this is where I'm at. I got to write my stuff up. I was a little bummed about August, so I haven't even done it yet. I'll do that today, and that's how we do it. So I hope this has helped you to a degree. I know it's not perfect. I know Josh probably would have done a way better call because he's really good at videos. Brooke is awesome at videos, at training videos. I haven't actually done a lot because I haven't been doing this very long, but I hope this helped you understand. We have to break it down. We have to go backwards. We have to figure out the numbers that we need so that we can actually have that goal attained. And I may not be perfect, but this last month, I think we made and I know we're not talking about income that much, and this is not guaranteed or backed up by Beachbody. This is just what we did. And we did around $4,500, and we're still on a path. I've gone up in income each month, and it's because we're working hard and we're focused on helping others. And I'm not just focused on helping people with their fitness journey anymore. I'm really helping people with their income. And how do we make this a freedom? Because I know a lot of people that have good jobs, but they're hard jobs and they're not in control and they don't have the freedom. And we're going for freedom. So continually strive to do what you're doing. Work hard. I appreciate you guys to see all your hard work. I've read a lot of your comments and a lot of stuff. I mean, you guys are working hard. You all have a desire. We have a desire. I'm not even that much further than you guys. I mean, some of you guys might be almost more than I am because you have a lot of team volume and you're building your weak leg correctly. And you might already be cycling a couple times and you could be doing the same. And so we're all in this boat together. I don't care if you're where Josh is, if you're where Julie is, Brooke, Alita, Rosa, everybody, Michael, Leslie, whoever's in here, we all are going for the same thing, which is freedom. And I will say this one last thing. I found through reverse engineering that I'm hanging out with some of the best people that I've ever met. And that is a cool opportunity. So when you're thinking about this, think of who you get to hang out with. I don't make money for none of these people. None of these people are actually right above me that are making income off me. I'm under Josh, but I don't make anything. I'm on a leg where he's already maxed out. I love these people. They've worked with me. They put up with my craziness. And that is one of the coolest things you could have. There is not many business structures that allow you to do that kind of thing, have that kind of camaraderie that we can do a superstar, all-star, amazing star boot camp like we're doing and really see people flourish and go. I'm supporting tons of you guys. You know how many coaches I have in here? I have two. Desiree Sterling and Jessie Beatty. And Jessie's already done, and she's not really trying to go for it. She's been really crazy this month, but Desiree has been. But if I wasn't here, looking at all you guys, I'd be doing a disservice to Julie and Brooke and Josh because I love helping them, which means I love helping you. And that's the fun part. I take pride in that. I love it. I don't do quite as good as Julie and Brooke. They just know more than I do, but I'm working at it. And that's our key. In reverse engineering, we work at stuff. We find things, we take them apart, we figure out how it's working, and then we build it ourselves. And that's what we want to continually do. So thank you so much. I know this was way too long, but I appreciate you. Have a great day.